City, Oklahoma. Uh, 1 week before the Slammy Awards next Monday, uh, we opened the show with CM Punk uh, claiming that he doesn't want to believe that last week him being attacked by the Shield had anything to do with his comments about Triple H earlier in the show. But we all know the huge, massive ego in Punk's uh, mind. The huge, massive ego in uh, Punk, Punk's opinion that Triple H has. And he says that uh, he thinks it's more than a coincidence what happened to him being attacked by the Shield. This points out Stephanie, who openly and vehemently uh, denies Triple H's involvement in the attack, but Punk doesn't want to hear any of it. This points out Kane, who apparently is now director of operations, like he's been for the last couple of weeks. Uh, he also says that there's been an investigation into the matter, and the authority has been completely absolved of all uh, the claims being made by Punk, and they had nothing to do with the Shield attacking him. Punk actually challenges Kane to come to the ring and either be knocked out or, or tap out or tapped out by Punk. Kane looks like he's about to come to the ring when Stephanie stops him. Uh, and this brings out the Shield. Stephanie stops the Shield from attacking and says that Punk is to be respected and admired by all the WWE superstars and fans. And Stephanie then leaves. Stephanie then goes to the back, leaving Kane on the stage to make the following announcement for the TLC pay-per-view, which is the Shield going 3-1 against CM Punk. CM Punk will face all 3 members of the Shield in a handicap match at TLC. This doesn't look like the respecting and admiring that Stephanie was talking about, but we'll have to see where this goes. The first match of the night is a number 1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. Damon Sandow versus Dolph Ziggler. They've had 2 matches in the last 2 weeks. Uh, uh, Dolph Ziggler won the match in Nashville, and Sandow won the match last week, the Hamptons Hardcore match. This was the rubber match. There was also an Intercontinental title number 1 contenders match, as Big E likes to set it ringside as champion to watch to see who he will face at TLC. Damien Sandow picks up the win with the You're Welcome full Nelson Slam on Dolph Ziggler. I'm not really sure if I like this because I kind of like both guys, but I kind of think that they're really burying Dolph Ziggler at the moment. But Damien Sandow will go one-on-one with Big E Langston for the Intercontinental Championship at TLC. After a commercial break, we come back and it's time for Divas action as AJ Lee, the Divas champion, teams with her bodyguard Tamina and Summer Rae to take on the Bella Twins and Natalya. Most of the match, AJ was skipping around the ring, and basically it was 2 against 3, Tamina and Summer Rae against all 3 of the Total Divas team. It came once Tamina got taken out of the equation. I'm not sure how, but she got taken out of the equation, and it was Summer Rae in there by herself. She screamed for AJ to get in the corner to make the tag, which AJ did, only to be almost caught in the sharpshooter, but saved by Tamina. Tamina gets drop kicked out of the ring by both of the Bella Twins. AJ gets distracted screaming at Tamina to help her and gets caught in a roll up by Natalia for the 1, 2, 3. Natalia once again pins. Oh, not once again, but not pins, but once again defeats AJ Lee in a non-title equation. I'm kind of seeing a title match coming up in the probably at TLC, but for tonight, AJ is still your lady defending a Divas champion and on her way to breaking the record set by Maurice. Uh, but I think that's it so far. So let's get back and see how Raw continues. We come back to Raw where Brad Maddox makes his return. The general manager of Raw uh, is seen backstage with the WWE champion Randy Orton. Orton says that uh, he wants Maddox to uh, deliver a message to the authority from Randy Orton, which and he wants Maddox to tell them that Orton is the uh, greatest superstar ever and deserves to be treated as such. And he doesn't understand why he has to be in the match. I believe that's what he was getting at. But also tonight they announced that on the WWE app, uh, we will have the people that actually downloaded the app will have the opportunity to choose the new name of the new championship that will be forged at TLC because Triple H has declared that there will be one championship belt and there will be one champion. Uh, the choices on the app or to either call it the Unified Championship, the Undisputed WWE Championship, or the Undisputed World Championship. Uh, I'm not sure which one I would choose if I had the opportunity, but they keep making it seem like this match is like the once in a lifetime, once in a lifetime thing, or something like that. Do they not remember like 2002, I think, or something like that? Well, Chris Jericho won, beat Stone Cold and The Rock in the same night and became the undisputed world champion. I'm just asking that. But coming up next, Daniel Bryan returns to the WWE Raw ring as he was abducted last week. They found him apparently in the parking lot of the building. He returns to action tonight to take on, I believe, Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family. The yes man is in the ring. Let's see how it all turns out. Daniel Bryan beats Eric Rowan with a quick roll up for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, Bray Wyatt comes on the big screen as the Wyatt family looks like they're about to attack. Bray still tells them to stand down and tells Daniel Bryan that he has misjudged him. Bray says that when he first saw him on television on Total Divas, he believed that Bryan was uh, just another little cheap or something like that. He says that Bryan, in his paraphrasing in his words, paraphrasing, he says Bryan would make a perfect addition to the Wyatt family and offers him to join them in breaking down the machine. Uh, I'm not sure where this is going, but will Daniel Bryan join the Wyatt family or continue to fight against them? We'll have to wait to see where this goes. But we still got more Raw to go through, so let's see how it all continues. Brought Xavier Woods and R-Truth pick up the win over Borders Clay and Tensai. after Xavier uh, miraculously rose up, they Borders Clay. They almost botched the roll up as Borders couldn't get himself to roll over the way he was supposed to, but they got it. They got it together, and Xavier was able to roll him up for the 1, 2, 3, uh, making Borders even more kicked off than he was to begin with, considering that he was already upset because Xavier pretty much did Borders Clay's gimmick better than Borders Clay did. Uh, Once again, I see this going to leading to a Borders Clay heel turn, which I'm all for it. But I was kind of hoping this whole thing would have. I was kind of hoping he would have been a heel for the beginning, but before instead of all doing all the stupid dancing and everything. But I like the whole dancing gimmick with Xavier Woods, and uh, I want to see where this leads. It may end up leading to a split between the Tons of Funk members, Sweet Tea and Bonus, and where will the Funk Attackers end up? Uh, will they end up with Tensai, Bonus, or will they end up going with Xavier Woods? We'll have to see where this goes. But we still got more Raw to go. Plus, they just announced 6-man tag action. The Shield taking on Rollins, Waynes, and Ambrose taking on Big Show and the tag team champions Cody and Goldust. We still got about a half hour on my DVR. It says an hour and 40 minutes or so left. So let's see how it all continues. Shocking ton of events on Monday Night Raw. Sin Cara actually wins, gets a pin over former world champion Alberto Del Rio. Not sure this is going. I know Triple H has had a lot to do with getting Sin Cara on WWE in the WWE. Apparently he's got McMahon on his side pushing for Sin Cara to become a big deal here in the WWE. And I've also heard that since Rey Mysterio is back, McMahon is looking once again to break the all-time record, the Guinness record for most masks in one place. So they may end up having Sin Cara versus Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. They could be building towards that, allowing Sin Cara to actually pick up a win here over the world champion Del Rio. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I know it's been a very long time since I've actually seen Sin Cara get a 1, 2, 3 victory, especially on Monday Night Raw. And I was completely shocked when I saw it. I'm like, what the crap's going on here? But we still got more Raw to get through, so let's get back and see what other surprises they have coming up on Monday Night Raw. I forgot to mention earlier that after being intimidated and after pinning Eric Rowan and being intimidated or being intimidated by Bray Wyatt, or the attempt of intimidation by Bray Wyatt on the big screen. We come back after a commercial to the backstage where Daniel Bryan wants in the Kane, and Kane reminds Daniel that they used to be tag team partners, but now Kane has moved on to bigger and better things, and has put himself in a better position. Therefore, he also would like to see a handicap match at TLC, which since Daniel and Kane's words, since Daniel's buddy CM Punk is in a handicap match against the Shield, Kane would like to see Daniel Bryan in a 3-on-1 handicap match as well, which means he will go 3 against 1 against the Wyatt family at TLC. But coming up next is the 6-man tag team match. The Shield, Rollins, Waynes, and Ambrose taking on Big Show and the WWE Tag Team Champions Cody Rhodes and what Goldust is coming up next. Let's see how it turns out. The Shield picks up the win. When Goldust gets distracted by Dean Ambrose, who's not the legal man, Goldust hits a massive suplex off the corner, but gets rolled up. But before he can stand up, he gets rolled up by the man who is legal. Seth Rollins gets the 1, 2, 3, and the Shield get another victory on Monday Night Raw. Howard building momentum going into TLC where they face CM Punk in a 3-on-1 handicap match. How does CM Punk feel about this? We're about to find out. Uh, let's get back and see what he has to say. CM Punk's backstage with Renee Young for the interview as he knows he's going down at TLC, but the only question left is how many of the Shield he takes down with him. I'm not sure where this is going, but I can't wait to see what happens at TLC between Punk and the Shield and between Punk and the Shield and Bryan and the Wyatts. But coming up next, apparently Miz and Kofi Kingston have put aside their differences, or at least they are at least attempting to put the differences aside to take on Ryback and Curtis Axel. How will this turn out? Will the Miz once again turn on Kofi? I kind of see this coming, but let's see how it all turns out. We come back to Raw, and it's time for the former Paul Heyman guys, Ryback and Curtis Axel, to take on the team of Miz and Kofi Kingston, who are trying to work together after the match at the last pay-per-view. But that is not to be the case, as Kofi gets the hot tag from Miz, and it looks like Kofi is gonna take charge against Ryback, but instead, as he whips Ryback into the corner and rushes in, Ryback ducks and makes Kofi hit Miz off the apron. Everything goes downhill from there as Ryback catches Kofi and puts him in the shell shot for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, Miz looks like he's gonna try to help Kofi up, but instead slaps him in the face and walks out. I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not sure if I really care about this whole storyline between Miz and Kofi, but we'll have to see how it turns out, where it goes. But we still got more Raw. A little over an hour left. A little over a half hour left of Raw. So let's see how the rest of it continues. Mark Henry pins Fandango in a total squash match with the world's strongest slam. After the match, after a commercial, we come back and it's time for the Real Americans to take on the Primetime Players in a rematch from last Friday. I'm guessing that you can call this the main event match of the night. At one point, Cesaro hit the Cesaro swing on Titus O'Neil, and everybody was screaming for him to stop, including JBL and Seb Coulter, who did not want to be puked on again after what happened on Friday. It looked like Titus was gonna lose his lunch once again, but instead, unfortunately for everyone involved, he tagged out to Darren Young, who came in and it looked like he was about to win the match all by himself until he tried to jump off the rope and got caught with the awesome European uppercut by Antonio Cesaro for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, Darren convinced his partner to make make his way back to the locker room before he puked on everyone at ringside. But coming up next, the Authority, Triple H, and Stephanie are on their way to the ring for the contract signing for the Undisputed Championship ladder match, DLC match at the DLC pay-per-view. The contract signing, Orton and Cena, coming up next. Let's see how it all ends up. The contract signing ends in a brawl between Cena and Orton, where the tables, ladders, and chairs were all used. It came down to an AA by Cena through the table onto Orton. Uh, Raw ends with Cena standing over Orton, holding both championships. There will be one, according to WWE, there will be one Undisputed Unified World Champion. The name of the championship will be the Unified Championship, which was voted on by apparently the WWE Universe. But that's it for Raw. I think it was a pretty good Raw, but it could have probably could have been a little bit better. But I believe it was pretty good. But next week, the Slammy Awards. Who will win Superstar of the Year? I'm thinking that they'll probably fix it so Orton wins, just so they can say the Authority gave it to him. But that's next week. I'll be back for Thursday Night Impact Wrestling at SmackDown on Friday. Like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you later. I'm out of here.